design a digital Butterworth filter for following specification. For following specification using bilinear transformation technique. Using bilinear transformation technique. Attenuation in passband. Attenuation in passband, that is AP. Attenuation in passband. Attenuation in passband, that is AP, is 1.93 dB. It is a 1.93 dB. Then attenuation in stop band. Attenuation in stop band, that is you can say AS. Attenuation in a stop band. Attenuation in stop band is 13.13, 13.97 dB. 13.97 dB attenuation in stop band. Attenuation in passband, then attenuation in stop band. Then passband edge frequency. This is a digital frequency, so you can denote by this. Passband edge frequency. It is 0.2 pi. 0.2 pi. Then stop band edge frequency. Stop band edge frequency. Stop band edge frequency, that is 0.6 pi. So these specifications are given and you need to design this digital filter using this Butterworth filter approximation. Okay, so these specifications are given and you need to design that Butterworth filter. Okay, here time is not given, sampling time is not given, so you can consider that TS you can keep as it is, or you can consider 1 second. 1 second, so calculation will be easier. Okay, so you can take that TS as a 1 second. Now step one will be bilinear transformation. You need to use the bilinear transformation technique. Okay, so for bilinear transformation technique, first of all you need to design the analog filter. Okay, so you need to find out the analog passband edge frequency from this frequency. This is the digital passband edge frequency, so you need to find out the analog, and for by using bilinear transformation. Okay, if it is an impulse invariance, so formula will be different one. Okay, so this will be 2 by TS tan digital passband frequency, tan, that is a digital passband frequency. This is omega p passband edge frequency divided by 2, like this. Just you need to put the values, that is 2, TS will be 1, then tan this omega p, it is a given, that is a 0.2 pi. Okay, so you can put this value 0.2 pi divided by 2, 0.2 pi. You can do this calculation in your calci. Okay, and you will get some value, that is 0. Please check this, 0.32, 0.3249. Are you getting the same value? Please verify, anyone, please.
So actually, I'm getting different. 0.6498.
0.64, same thing you are doing. 2 tan 0.2 pi
Yes, sir.
divided by 2. Okay, so okay, so you are getting different value. Instead of pi, you can take 180. Okay, same thing for this one also. Omega s. This is a stop band edge frequency. Instead of pi, please take 180 and do the same calculation.
Yes, sir. Still getting same.
Same answer you are getting.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, so this is a 0.6
6498.
6498. Okay, then stop band edge frequency, this you need to calculate. Again, formula will be same, 2 by ts. Okay, so this is a 2. Okay, and then this will be tan this one 0.65 divided by 2. This is divided by 2, and here also 2 will be there. Okay, please do this calculation also. 2.75, are you getting same?
Yes, sir. 2.7528.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, 2.758.
28.
Okay, 28. Okay, no issue. So up to 2.75 we can consider no issue. Okay, so
Hello, sir.
ah,
Sir, some of them are waiting outside to join.
why? It
They are
is a
not getting in.
they are trying to join from a different ID. Ask them to join from SLRTC.
No, sir, they are trying to join by SLRTC.
So it is a auto admit. Okay. Their another ID is open in their browser. That's why it is taking from another ID. Okay, so ask them to log out from the other all other IDs and just log in from the SLRTC and try to join. Okay, so 2.75. So this will be the stop stop band edge frequency. Okay, so the first of all, why we are doing this? Because we want to design first of all analog filter. Okay, so for analog we need to find out the analog frequency. Okay, so this frequency is given. This is for the digital one. Okay, this is the digital specifications. From that you need to find out the analog one. Okay, and then the second stage is a order of the filter. You need to design the order of the filter, that is denoted by capital N. So you need to find out the order of the filter. As values are given in a dB, so order of the filter formula of this will be n is equals to 1 by 2 log. Now here you need to take 10 raised to power that AP AS value. Okay, so this will be 10 raised to power 0.1 AS. Okay, AS is given in question. So it is a formula. You need to remember this formula. AS. This is attenuation in a stop band. AS divided by, this is a -1. Then divided by again 10 raised to power 0.1 AP. Again this calculation you need to do in your calculator. AP -1. You can put the values of AP and okay, so here AP is a 13.97. Okay, and 1.93. Sorry, AS is a 1.93. Oh, sorry. Yeah, AS is a 13.97 and AP is 1.93. Okay, so just put this value. Then in denominator it is log of this calculation, that is the analog frequency, that is omega s. This is the analog which we have calculated. and omega p, this one. So just you need to put the values in this. Okay, so this will be 1 by 2 log 10 raised to power 0 0.1 as is what 13.97, and 10 raised to power 0 0.1 ap is 1.93 dB. Okay, so you need to do this calculation. Okay, first of all try to calculate this bracket, this square bracket. Okay, then this value, and take their logarithm and multiply that by 1 by 2 or 0.5. Okay, so if you do this calculation you will get somewhat approximate value 0.88. What we are getting? 0.88. Okay, it is a closer to 1. It is what? It is closer to 1. So order of the filter will be 1. You cannot take 0.88 order. You need to take a round up. You need to do the round up. So order of the filter will be 1 over here. Okay, try to do this calculation. 10 raised to power 0.1 as is what? 13.97 minus 1, then divide it by 10 raised to power 0.1, ap is 1.93. Okay, minus 1. Okay, so you will get some value. Take the logarithm of that and divide it by this log, this value, that is 0.64 p, no, sorry, 2.7758, and divided by 0.6498. Okay, do this calculation, you will get, please verify this answer, 0.88. Okay, and that is approximately 1. So order of the filter will be 1. Order of the filter will be 1. Next one is you need to find out the cutoff frequency, that is omega c, cutoff frequency for the analog filter. Okay, so for this, find out the cutoff frequency for this analog filter. We are having formula, that is this omega p, omega p. So this is a formula, omega p 10 raised to power, कौन सी मैडम? मेनका मिस, मेंटर, आप मेरे अंडर थे जैसे 5 मिनट. हेलो. Okay, so omega c, omega p 10 raised to power 10 raised to power 0.1 ap. It is in dB, so that's why formula will be 0.1 ap. This is attenuation in pass band minus 1. Okay, so this will be the formula, that is analog pass band age frequency. Then just put the values in this. Okay, and try to obtain the answer. हाँ, इधर देखो.
तो आपके पास से अपडेट करने को इस पे तो नहीं करना है, सोनाली मैम ने बोला आपको भी अपडेट करना पड़ेगा.
क्या अपडेट करना? Okay, so what is the value? What you are getting?
1.1613.
1 point
1613.
Yes. Are you getting this value 0.58? Please verify. Zero point 0.58.
No, sir.
this is a omega p. Yeah, 6 4. Okay. So what you are getting?
1.1613.
1.56.
16
Acha. 1.16
13.
1.1613. Okay, so this is a value you are getting for the cutoff frequency. Okay, then the next step is you need to find out the pole. Okay, and for pole, what will be the formula for pole? Pk. Okay, for pole, what will be the formula? That is plus minus cutoff frequency omega c e raised to power j n j in bracket you can take capital N plus 2k plus 1. Here k will be 0 to capital N minus 1. So k will be simply 0. Only k will be 0. Capital N minus 1 means capital N is 1. So this will be 0. So only one pole will be there. That is a P0. Okay. And you need to find out that P0, 2k plus 1. Okay. Pi upon 2n. Okay. So just put the value and try to find out this pole P0. Okay, here capital N will be 0. Value of capital N will be 0. Wait. Hello. Value of capital will be P0 and capital N is 0. Okay, so just put the values. Omega C already we have calculated, that is the cutoff frequency. This one. Okay, try to find out the pole. You will get two values, plus and minus, like that. Aparna ma'am, I think Aparna ma'am. Just hold on. Do this calculation. एक मेंटर का फॉर्म होगा, वो भर के दो ना. ग्रुप पे आपके ग्रुप पे है. नहीं फॉर्म है ना, आपके ग्रुप में है. बी का जो ग्रुप है, ग्रुप में डाला है, बाकी लोगों ने भर के दिया. बिना फॉर्म के मैडम लेगी नहीं. हाँ उसे ओपन करो. एक्सेल वाला कोई ऐप इंस्टॉल करो और इस ये बुक पर एक्चुअली ये जो है ना, इसी का प्रिंट चाहिए. स्टूडेंट नेम, एक काम करो, ये कहीं से ओपन करो, भर के मुझे ईमेल करो. ये सारे डिटेल है ना. और सोनाली मैम को भी सीसी वगैरह का ये कहीं ओपन करो. इसे हाँ सब भरो इसे. और मुझे ईमेल कर दो, सारे सीट भर के सेव करके PDF कन्वर्ट करके मुझे भेज दो, ठीक है?
एक्सेल में देते चलो।
हाँ, ओके. सो व्हाट इज द आंसर? हेलो. हेलो. Minus something you are getting, minus and plus two values you will get. Okay, so if you do the plotting of this, okay, so you have to ignore that negative value. Why negative value you need to ignore? Because for the stability of the filter, like this. Okay, this is sigma and this is j omega. If you plot this value, okay, so one value you are getting negative and one value you are getting positive. Okay, j imaginary is not there. Okay, something you are getting over here, so that value you need to consider because it is in a left half of the S plane. Okay, this value you need to ignore. Okay, for the stability of the filter. So if it is a line, if pole is lying in a half of the left hand side of the S plane, so that will be the stable filter. Okay, so after that by considering that pole, you need to find out the transfer function, that is a h of s. Okay, so for transfer function you can use that pole, that is omega c. This value already we have calculated, raised to power that filter, that is 1. Okay, order of the filter, and s minus p0, s minus p0. Okay, so p0 is what? Your pole, whatever value you got for the pole. Okay, so this omega c, that is what? Omega c cut off frequency kya tha? That is 1 point something. Okay, so just put the value in that 1 point something, 1.62 something, whatever values you got, and then s minus p0, put the value of p0, that is only negative value you need to take. Okay, only negative value, so this will be plus p0. p0 का जो भी प्लस माइनस दो वैल्यूज मिले होंगे उसमें से सिर्फ नेगेटिव वैल्यू लेना है. ओके, so do this calculation. So whatever values you will get, then you need to convert that h of z in digital filter. This is the analog filter, transform function of the analog filter h of s. You need to convert that. We are using bilinear transformation, so just you need to replace that s by 2 by ts z minus 1 and z plus 1, like that. Okay, so yes, this yes you need to replace. Okay, so this will be 2 by ts is 1, then z minus 1 upon z plus 1. Okay, and plus this p0, value of p0, and here omega c raised to power n, that is 1. Okay, so just put the values in this, and this will be your h of z, this will be your final answer. Is there any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Okay. नहीं, 12:40
को लेक्चर लेने
12:40 को
नहीं 11:40 को लेने
मैं लूँगा 11:40.
नहीं मेरे को लेना है इधर मेरा
अच्छा, अच्छा.
पीसीओ नीचे काम चल रहा
हाँ,
है
हाँ,
रिकॉर्डिंग नहीं है
तो इधर के सिस्टम नहीं काम करते, वो उधर वाला साइड वाला, वो
नहीं तो है क्या सेटअप किधर है
उधर साइड वाला,
किधर
उधर वाला.
आप है क्या
हाँ, सेटअप बनाया था उन्होंने. ओके, सो ऑल ऑफ यू गॉट द आंसर. All are getting the answer. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, we can start the next topic. Is there any doubt in this? Yeah.
Sir, do we have to take LCM and take z plus 1 to the numerator? Or is it okay if we leave it like that?
No, no, it is okay. It is okay. No need to simplify again. Okay, that is
Okay,
fine. That
sir.
is fine. Just replace yes by this value. Okay, and that is depend. That is depend. If you are using impulse invariant technique, you have to that do some other substitution. Okay, so that also we studied 1 upon s minus pk. So that value you need to replace e raised to power minus pk by that formula. Okay, so that will be changed. So here you are using bilinear transformation technique. So that's why you need to do this substitution while finding h of z. Okay. So then we will move further designing using Chebyshev approximation, Chebyshev filter approximation. Okay. So Chebyshev filter approximation. Again, you need to remember steps will be same, just formulas will be the different. So you need to remember the different formulas. Okay. So see here again, some digital specifications will be given. Okay. So specifications will be given in a digital format, and you need to find design first of all analog filter, and then from analog you can move to the digital one. Okay, so again same thing is there, frequency response. First of all you need to find out here, first step will be the frequency response. Okay, so Chebyshev low pass filter, you can give the heading that is a designing using Chebyshev filter approximation. Designing using Chebyshev, here Chebyshev polynomial will be new thing. So Chebyshev filter approximation. Chebyshev. Okay, so the here first step is a frequency response. Okay, first step is a frequency response. That can be denoted. You need to find out that frequency response magnitude of the. Okay, so this is the magnitude h of j omega. Okay, you can say this as the e raised to power j omega also. Mod square is magnitude square, that is equals to 1 upon, in an introductory part also I have given this formula, that is 1 plus, this is a parameter actually, epsilon square. You need to find out this also, you need to do this calculation also for this parameter. Then cn square, cn is a Chebyshev polynomial actually cn square. Then omega, this is an analog frequency, divided by omega p, this is passband age frequency. Both are the analog frequency. Okay, so like this you need to find out the frequency response. Okay, here this cn, this portion is nothing but the Chebyshev polynomial actually. Okay, in order of n. So now second step in this unknown is one thing, that is this parameter. Okay, so you need to find out this parameter also. Okay, epsilon. So this parameter actually it represents ripple parameter in passband. Okay, so formula for this, if values are given in dB, so formula for this will be 10 raised to power 0.1 ap in dB. Obviously if it is in a dB only, then you need to use this formula, otherwise different. Okay, so ap minus 1 raised to power half. So this is the one formula, and if it is not in dB, okay, so this can be, epsilon can be calculated, this parameter can be calculated 1 upon ap square minus 1. Same thing is there. Just instead of 10 raised to power, you need to write like this, raised to power half. Okay. So if it is a given in a dB, so you need to use this formula if AP is given in dB, and if it is a not given in dB in decimal, so decibel, so you can use this. Okay. So third thing is order of the filter. Third step is you need to find out the order of the filter, or before that cutoff frequency. Okay. So omega c, that is a cutoff frequency. If it is a given 1, if cutoff frequency is 1, okay, then this response, frequency response, magnitude of the frequency response, h of j omega, in some book it can be written as e raised to power j omega, like this also. Same thing, that is the frequency response. Okay, so that will be, if cutoff frequency is 1, so this will be simply under root 1 upon under root 1 by 1 plus epsilon square. Okay, if it is not 1, so here you can write that omega c, but in maximum question it will be 1. Okay, almost everywhere it will be 1 parameter square, like this. If it is not, so here you can write omega c. Okay, so 1 plus epsilon square, this one, this will give you the frequency response. Then the next one is order of the filter, denoted by capital N. So order of the filter. Okay, so now order of the filter can be calculated by using this formula, that is h of j omega. This is already calculated, magnitude actually. If it is in a dB, so this will be minus 20 log with base 10, because it is in a dB, that parameter epsilon. Okay, minus 6 n minus 1, capital N minus 1, n is order, so capital N minus 1, okay, minus 20 omega s. Okay, and if it is not given in dB, if not in dB, if values are not given in a dB, okay, so you can find out the n if it is not in dB, so that is cos h inverse. You can take this function in your calculation, no issue. 1 upon epsilon in bracket 1 upon a square minus 1 half divided by, again, cos h inverse so this is a formula, you need to remember this formula. Okay, all the formulas you need to remember in designing portion, in filter approximate, all the formulas you have to remember. So different formulas are there. Okay, so this is to find out the order. Okay, So this is up to how you can find out the order by using Chebyshev approximation. Okay. Then position of the pole of Chebyshev filter. Okay. So to find out the position of the pole, you need to find out these variables actually first of all. That is a theta k. Okay. This variable you need to find out. Okay. And then you one more variable you need to find out, that is a yk. Okay. Uh, Actually from that you can find out the minor axis of the ellipse and major axis of the ellipse in Chebyshev filter, that because it lies on the ellipse actually. Okay, so this Chebyshev filter, okay, so the poles actually you can say poles of the this filter is lies on the ellipse. Okay, so this position you need to find out the on the ellipse, so that is a pi by 2 formula for this theta k. It is a pi by 2, and of the ellipse you need to find out the minor axis and major axis. Okay, so pi by 2 2k. Okay, while solving the numerical it will be more clear. 2k plus 1. Okay, and 2n. N is the order of the filter. 2m, this is a bracket, into pi, into pi. Here k will be 0 to capital N minus 1, this way. Okay, so that much positions will be there, you need to find out. Okay, lie on the ellipse coordinate, minor axis and major axis coordinate you need to find out, that you can say this xk and yk value you need to find out, that is a xk and yk. From this theta k you can find out this xk and yk. Okay, so xk will be r cos theta k. This is a r cos theta k. Theta k we already calculated. Then yk will be r sin theta k, but here that r will be the capital R. Okay, so theta k, that indicates it is a major axis, so this will be capital R, small r is a minor axis. Okay, so how you can find out that major axis and minor axis? For that also formula you need to use, that is for minor axis, that is r is equals to, this will be omega p, cutoff frequency omega p. Okay, beta square minus 1 minus 1 upon twice beta. So this will give you the minor axis, and major axis, that is a capital R, can be calculated again, and this beta parameter also you need to calculate. Okay, so this R, capital R, will be that omega p, this one, beta square, again same thing is there, beta square minus 1 upon twice beta. Okay, so here, sorry, it is a plus 1, only that is the difference, twice beta in major and minor axis. Okay, and beta, how you can calculate this parameter, that is a beta. Okay, so for that this value you need to refer, that is a parameter epsilon, that is a 1 plus epsilon square upon epsilon, and here is a plus 1. Okay, and this all raised to power 1 by n, this all raised to power 1 by n, capital N, that is the order of the filter, 1 by capital N. So this is how you can find out the beta, and then the transfer function. Okay, so beta, after that pole position denoted by sp you can find out. Now you can find out the pole, that is a sp you can show, say sp you can find out. Okay, and for that equation will be simple, r cos theta k means this xk plus j this yk, this will give you the pole, xk plus j yk. Okay, so and after that you can find out the h of s. H of s, same formula will be there, and then uh, okay, so same thing will be there. We will see this part in the next lecture because I think time is over. Yes. Okay, okay, so time is there, 11:20 तक चलेगा. Okay, so see here, from this you can find out the sp, that is a pole, and for that your formula will be r cos theta k. R cos theta k means xk, you can write in short xk also, cos, small r is there, r cos theta k, then plus this is the pole. Okay, this is what your pole position denoted by sp, r cos theta k, then plus j r, here you can write sin yk, or you can write j capital R sin theta k. These values already we have calculated, just we need to put the values. Theta k also we have calculated, and this minor axis and major axis also we have calculated. Then from that you can get the xk and yk value, just you need to put over here. Okay, and from this now system transfer function. Okay, so system transfer function, next step will be the transfer function, that how you can calculate transfer function denoted by h of s for the analog filter. Obviously it is for the analog filter. Okay, so that will be k divided by all the poles, that is a s minus h0, this is a pole, into s minus s1, these are the poles. Okay, depending upon this how many poles you are getting, and so on. Okay, okay, so here k can be calculated, the value of k can be calculated here in this. That can be b0. Obviously you will get the b0 after simplifying this above function. After simplifying means after multiplying all this, so you will get that b0. Okay, and this b0 divided by b0 as it is, value of k will be b0 as it is for the when n, capital N is odd. If capital N is odd, you will get value of k is simply
क्या लीव करने का है क्या?